the best accessories trend for 2026 everyone is wearing in Paris. In 2026, it's not really about buying more clothes, but how to style your outfit. And the right accessories can completely transform your look. So today's video, I'm going to show you what is trendy in terms of accessories in Paris and how to style it. Let's start the video. And the first best accessories trend is the statement scarf. Statement scarf is probably one of the biggest trends for 2026, and it's no longer just tied around the neck. It is tied in a much more unexpected way. First, as a belt, something I've seen all over social media, using your scarf as a belt to define your waist. Next, around the handle of your bag. And the last one, which I absolutely love, use your little scarf as a crossbody strap. For example, something that is super trendy and I have seen here in Paris is the combination of a scarf as a crossbody strap with your mini Longchamp, the mini Longchamp pouch. Super, super trendy. I love this trend, by the way. Using your scarf as a crossbody strap for your mini Longchamp, it really elevates super easily an outfit. So if you don't know how to wear your old scarf, tie it as a crossbody strap. The most on-trend scarves for 2026 are the printed silk scarf with rich vintage-inspired pattern. Think floral motif, equestrian, or even Baroque. But something I've seen all over recently is definitely the minimalist geometric pattern, very trendy. And the next best accessories trend for 2026 are vintage sunglasses. If you love unique, original sunglasses, this trend is for you. Two types of sunglasses that are extremely trendy in Paris. The first one are bold face-framing sunglasses inspired by the 80s and the 90s. The second one is slightly more minimalist, probably inspired by the Caroline Bessette-Kennedy vibe, long oval, elongated frame in deep, rich colors that add something vintagey, but slightly more refined and expensive. But as highlighted by Vogue, the key trend today is the retro attitude. Rich tones in chocolate, brown, tortoiseshell, softly tinted lenses, and elegant frame that add something instantly more polish. And the next best accessories trend for 2026 are Baroque jewelry. Baroque jewelry is probably one of the biggest jewelry trends here in Paris today, but styled in a much more modern and sculptural way. It's not about perfection, but about volume, organic shapes, mixing different materials together, think gemstones, gold, or even pearls, that add something super vintagey, but still polish. Like these pieces I am wearing today in this ensemble in Paris, these little cabochon style pearl earrings, and this gorgeous necklace. All the pieces are from LUVBO jewelry that make handcrafted pieces using gold-plated silver, pearls, and gemstones with a French delicate twist. These earrings are the perfect example of the Baroque pearl trend you are going to see here in Paris. It's not about perfectly round classic pearls, but much more about organic designs. They feature a round freshwater pearl set at the center, surrounded by a woven textured gold frame that almost looks like a delicate braid or knot. They are dainty, discreet, and at the same time, they look super modern and elevated. The next piece I want to show you is this necklace, which is a beautiful example of a Baroque pearl trend evolving into a more refined everyday pieces in 2026. Instead of a heavy, classic pearl trend, it's designed in a much more lighter, modern and delicate way with small organic pearls and a subtle gold detail that adds a modern touch at the same time. And if you prefer something a bit more modern, these pearl ear cuffs are absolutely perfect. It has that clean sculptural shape with a soft pearl detail, so it feels elegant but completely effortless at the same time. And if you want a little bit more sparkle, these Moissanite earrings are absolutely perfect. They tap into the 2026 trend of refined, luminous jewelry that elevates simple outfits. And if you were wondering, all the pieces I am wearing in today's video are from LUVBO. I am wearing the little cabochon earring and this gorgeous Baroque inspired necklace. This is really the trend in Paris, Baroque, Sculptural inspired jewelry design. If you are interested to buy the same pieces, I put all the link below the video. Everything is linked below, and I do have also an exclusive promo code for you that you can use on LUVBO website. And the next best accessories trend for 2026 are statement socks. In 2026, socks are no longer something you just hide. They become a strong fashion statement accessory that can completely elevate your outfit. And as highlighted by Vogue Paris, the trend is around bold, colorful sock. Red sock was super trendy. You're gonna see a lot of sheer rib statement sock, but something I've seen all over Paris is ruffle socks and lace, dentelle, la petite chaussette en dentelle, super trendy. Style in a more intentional way with loafers, ballerina, or even sneakerina. The key trend in Paris is to stay in a refined color palette. Think tonal, rich tones, black, white, gray. But something I've seen is definitely the red. Red socks are very trendy. And to choose quality fabrics that really blend into the outfit rather than stand out. Something that is trendy is to wear it with a slightly cropped jean or cropped trouser. So you can really see the sock as a statement accessory. And the next best accessories trend for 2026 are sculptural belts. Exit the logo belt in Paris. Logo belts are definitely outdated in 2026. Exit the Gucci logo, the Louis Vuitton, and even, yes, the Hermes H logo belt. Nobody is wearing that here in Paris. Instead, sculptural belts are the key trend for 2026 in Paris, but worn in a much more refined way à la parisienne. As highlighted by Vogue, the trend goes toward a clean, minimalist belt with a strong, bold design element. Think smooth leather, black, white, brown, or even suede with a big, oversized buckle that looks like almost a piece of art or sculptural jewelry, but again, no logo. And they are not worn traditionally through belt loops, but over dresses, coats, or blazers to gently define the waist and add something structural into the silhouette. And the next best accessories trend for 2026 are vintage brooches. Vintage brooches are making a quiet but powerful comeback in Paris in 2026. As seen in Vogue Paris, the focus is no longer on logo brooches, but much more on timeless, discreet shapes. Think sculptural gold, antique finishes, Baroque details, and even floral designs that look like a little heirloom pieces. Something I've seen also in Paris that is very trendy is the comeback of a little hair brooch or the hair pin in sculptural details with gemstones, pearl, and little ornaments. And the next best accessories trend for 2026 are crochet details. Crochet details are emerging as a soft, romantic accessory trend in 2026, but styled in a much more elevated and polished way. As noted by Vogue and Elle, we have seen crochet bandana worn close to the head, almost like a delicate scarf. Another trend, the crochet collar, like this one from Cézanne, layered over a simple knit, a coat, or even a blazer. And how to style crochet in 2026? The Parisian secret is in balance. Think very fine, intricate crochet in neutral tones, ivory, cream, or white, paired and balanced with structure and tailored pieces, blazer, coat, or minimalist silhouette. It's not relaxed bohemian, but rather controlled and intentional, adding texture, something vintagey and feminine to the outfit. And the next best accessory trend for 2026 is the Pillbox hat. Vintage pieces are making a strong comeback into fashion trends 2026, and the Pillbox hat is one of them, bringing soft volume and structure into an outfit. As seen in Vogue, this type of hats are not casual, but rather a statement piece in your outfit. They do have a padded rounded shape that instantly draw attention to the upper part of your body and your outfit. But what makes them so trendy this season is definitely how they are styled. Don't go for the full vintage look. In Paris, they usually style it with minimalist structure and tailored silhouette. An oversized blazer, especially with a shoulder pad from Frankie Shop, for example, that gives something very 80s. An oversized coat, a long tailored pant, for example. Minimalist neutral silhouette is definitely the key trend. And the next best accessories trend for 2026 are Bambi deer shoes. This is the new trend for 2026. Bambi deer motifs are emerging as a subtle alternative, more poetic and more delicate compared to the classic animal print. Of course, leopard is still very trendy in Paris, don't get me wrong, but Bambi deer shoes are definitely adding something more elevated, poetic, and nostalgic. Think of a new Chanel collection, the Bambi deer shoes from Mathieu Blasi. They are now viral and they are everywhere here in Paris. This is the trend of 2026. And this is a trend we have seen not only in Chanel, but in many understated luxury shoe brands. A print that is typically seen with feminine and classic footwear. Think ballerina, of course, but loafers, sneakers, or even Marie-Jeanne, that keep the look feels grounded and elegant. And the last accessory trend for 2026 everyone is wearing in Paris is the masculine tie. The trend this year is to borrow pieces from the masculine wardrobe and wear it in a more feminine way. The tie is one of them and is making a quiet but very strong comeback in 2026. As seen in Vogue Paris, the trend is to wear it very casual chic, meaning slightly loose over an open collar shirt, a blazer, or even a simple white tee to create contrast. The trend is to keep it minimal and refined, thin or classic ties in silk, wool, or even satin finish like this one in neutral colors such as black, white, cream, or chocolate. Or you can even go for something slightly more colorful with pattern. Stripe is definitely the trend. And as you can see, this one is in a gorgeous burgundy, but still in neutral tones, so that it's easy to blend in your outfit. That's it for today about the best accessories trend for 2026 everyone is wearing in Paris. Let me know what you think about this video. Let me know all your favorite trends below the video in the comment section. And if you are wondering, my favorite trends are definitely the scarf. I love to wear a scarf as a crossbody strap, especially with my mini Longchamp, my mini pouch. Love this trend. Another one I absolutely love is definitely the tie. I love to wear tie here in Paris. I think it adds something slightly more edgy in an outfit, very modern and very sophisticated. This is one of my favorite occasion or date outfit. I love this little trend. Let me know what you think below the video, and I see you very soon for another one. Bye.